What's up, everybody? It's me, Josh, Relentless Motorsports. I'm a little under the weather today. Hair's kind of messy. Messy hair, no care. I don't really care. I need a haircut. But lately, I've been dealing with the worst allergy spell I've ever dealt with that I can recall. This pollen is killing me. Um, I know I've made a video in the past about the LS430, the '04 up, having a hard shift issue. This ECU is much like it. This one is an IS250. You might hear some talking in the background. My wife's here. But these are very similar to the issue, and this guy literally sent it in a padded mailer. This is why you shouldn't send stuff in a padded mailer. That is bent, and it's cast aluminum. I'm afraid if I bend that back, that it's going to break, so I'm not going to even attempt to bend it. That is his baby. That is on him. This is why you should use priority flat rate boxes with some bubble wrap, because padded mailers just don't cut it. So, some problems that these are having that I'm noticing is just like the LS430. They're suffering from a latency in gear change and having issues where they go from 3-2 to 1 or 2 to 1, where they have a hard downshift where it bucks, it kicks, it kind of kicks you in the rear end. It feels like you're getting like kissed in the rear end, meaning, like somebody pulling up and just slightly just giving you a little smack in the rear end. It's bad. It can damage your driveline. It can damage U-joints, lockup converters. It can damage, quite frankly, it can damage a whole plethora of stuff within the driveline. It's a shock. It's things coming uncoupled and then coupled slamming. So, it can damage anything from transmission mounts, transmission cross member. I mean, just it depends on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, wear and tear, how long it's been going on. It's just really not good. Like I said, it can damage U-joints, it can damage diff bushings, it can damage ring and pinion in your rear differential, it can damage planetary gears in the automatic transmission, it can damage the oil pump in the transmission, not the oil pump on the motor, the oil pump in the transmission, that's part of the converter assembly. It can damage lockup converter, main torque converter, it can damage all of this stuff. I don't know about you, but that shit's not cool with me. So let's take a look inside. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an education on this. So let me grab my handy dandy, I know people frown upon it, my Ryobi. Hey, it was free, and if it's for free, it's for me. Let's pop these screws out. These allergies are just absolutely horrible. You're about to hear something slam. It is not the computer. It is the actual aluminum case, which it's hitting plastic. It's not hurting it. So, here we have it. So here is our LS430 or LS430, IS250, IS350, whatever. All the boards are modular. They're pretty much almost identical as far as that. I think Toyota did this for manufacturing. They made it one size fits all where they could slap the same board in a different case, because even the cover comes off, this front plate. So what I think is they made a modular unit so they could go ahead and they could just program it to whatever car they want, slap it in the adjacent case to it, and ship it on down the road to cut production costs down. Great job, Toyota. You guys really did it good with this one. So what goes bad in this is TCM control right here. This is a TCM control. Here's the processor for it. This goes bad. This is your fuel tables. This is your ignition. Some of this is for security and for the self-learning protocols to communicate their switching circuits. You got your immobilizer here, right on this chip here. That's your immobilizer. That's irrelevant right now. And then here's, Here's some of the drivers for like ignition coils and fuel injectors. Here's the circuit for the fuel injectors, or my bad. These are for the shift solenoids. Right in here. And then you got other things that go on with the IS. The IS is a 6-cylinder, and I believe they're pairing up one injector. I haven't had enough of these to reverse engineer the board yet, but I believe they're pairing 2 injectors per driver. So you have, here's 2 cylinders, here's 2 cylinders, here's 2 cylinders. So here's your 6-cylinder. And then, you got your other little switching circuits and diodes and resistors and lovely stuff back here. And then the rest of it's just resistors and stuff to drop down voltage and restrict voltage and yada, yada, yada. That's an hour-long ordeal to explain. I'll make another video eventually for that. But that is your IS250 ECU. So I got to get this off. This got to get replaced. This needs to be pulled off, put into an actual unit I have that'll let me read it. I could read it on the board, but it's so much more difficult. You got to solder leads and whatnot. This got to get dumped, reprogrammed, and then all this other stuff here is, luckily for now, good. I haven't seen... These caps will eventually leak in the next million years, but that's a comeback job. You shouldn't fix what's not broken. These things are still healthy. They're still happy. It's not needed. So this repair is this, and programming it. This little booger here is pretty expensive. And then there's a couple other little tiny things that need to get done as part of the job, which is proprietary, and it's how I make a living. So we're not going to get into that, but I figure I'd give you guys a little bit of an insight on what goes on inside of your newer hard shifting ECU. Anyway, if you want a part number for this ECU, there's the part number, the Denso number, and the Toyota number. Try to get the camera to focus. I'll flip it around to the front camera so you can see. Much better camera. There you go. There's a part number. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps, and hopefully I can help more of you guys solve this issue so Toyota doesn't sell you a transmission you don't need. They love doing it. It's funny because Toyota dealerships work with me, but they hate me. It's like a love-hate relationship. They love me because I'm at least letting them get a job off their lift, but they're hating me because I'm keeping them from selling you guys a transmission that you don't need. Excuse me, I told you my allergies are bad, but anyway, I'm going to start sneezing. I'm getting off this thing. I'll talk to you guys soon. Like and subscribe, and you can email me at www.relentlessmotorsports.com. You can email me through the website, or you can directly email me at salesrmstx@gmail.com. Anyway, I'm getting off this thing. I feel like I'm absolutely freaking dying. Take care, guys.